All right, hey guys, it's time to open up another one of the Armies of Ashmore figures from the Defenders of Eden toy line from the company Ideas from Mars. Kind of a mouthful when you say all that, but for short, Armies of Ashmore figures. And this time we're going to be checking out Milwick, the Thunder Mage. Real quick bio reading, Milwick Thunder Mage. Milwick has seen queens come and go, living through many battles and many times of peace. As a Thunder Mage, he is in tune with not only the magic of Ashmore, but throughout all of Eden. Milwick often keeps counsel with the Queen of Ashmore. I wonder if we'll ever see the Queen of Ashmore, along with other spiritual beings in Eden. Do not let his simple staff deceive you. Mystic powers allow him to fight at great distances. So Milwick is a really cool one that I've been interested in because he is the long neck of the line. If we check out the really cool side art here, and I'll do a little overlay to show the full spine art, if I haven't deleted it from my phone, we'll check all that out. But let's get right to it. Let's crack open Milwick here and check him out. So, the opening up the box is pretty simple. Just two little slices of tape. I'm an opener, so if it's your first time checking out the channel, hey, thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it as we're building the channel here. I'm an opener, so we go ahead and open up everything and layout as such. Milwick has his long neck packaged right here next to its tail, his hands and fists, and his staff and magical effect over here. So let's go ahead and get cracking. Again, I'm an opener, so I do not care about how I rip through this packaging. So we'll go ahead and check out the pieces as we go along here. So we've got his big old long neck. Big old long neck. All that neck. We got, long neck. He also got a long tail. So we got that big old long tail. And then we got fists, just like all the other figures have. So he's got his punchy fists right here. And these are horizontal hinge. We've got his grappling, graspy hands here. Again, horizontal hinge on these guys. Really nice expressiveness to them. And so far, and it might be this way for the entire line, all the hands are the same for every figure. And I didn't buy any of them, but Matt, when he designed these, he created alternate head packs as well. So a lot of people have been using the Milwick and the Kuzo body to create some Triceratops figures that look really, really cool. Kind of makes me regret it, but at the same time, so much shelf, so much money. Getting one of all the main characters was good enough, was good for me. We'll go ahead and crack in here to the staff pack. Oh, he also, I forgot, he comes with a helmet as well. So I guess a battle mage. We'll go ahead and do this. Battle mage has his helmet, texture along the helmet, and just looks like it. It does have a little notch in it, so it must key into his head. We've got his mage blast effect. And that hooks onto the staff. There's a gem on the staff. The staff comes in 3 pieces. We'll go ahead and assemble this. Let's see if it's keyed at all. Doesn't look like it's keyed. Maybe it is. Let's see here. No, it doesn't look like it's keyed at all. So go ahead and straighten it out. So we got this big old staff, and you can see here at the top, it's got the gem on here. And I'll fiddle with this, try to figure out how this exactly works. I'll fiddle with this in a little bit later. I'll probably pause it when this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it after I take the figure out, after I work all the joints, because I'm going to do the right appropriate thing and heat the hole when I put on the tail, not the pole, not the peg in his butt. And also same for his neck too when I do that. So let's get to it. Let's bust him out of his cell here. I use my little hobby scalpel to get through this pretty quick. And he's got another one up here at the top. Get underneath that armor real nice and slice. Sorry you couldn't really see that. And he's got a couple little twist ties here on the back. Gotta undo these. Not too difficult. I'm really enjoying this line so far. You know, again, while you're waiting for me to do this, why don't you take some time and let me know if you've gotten any of the figures, and if so, which ones have you got? Who was your favorite? So here we have Milwick out of the package. And like I said, if you look at the back of his head here, you can see the little notch at the top where his helmet will key in. And it holds in nicely. So his helmet's keyed in there. I'm going to go ahead and take it off for right now while we're working all the joints and everything. What's really cool, what I don't remember in the design, and I'm just looking at all this on the fly, I really like how he's got this kind of hood on top of his armor. So it's a little special extra piece for him. Different from the other two figures I've opened so far. I've opened up Kuzo and General Saros, I believe were the two names. Names I forget. So what's neat about, oh, you can just totally pop this off. And I didn't do that in the other videos. You can unbuckle to create the bare chestedness of all the figures in this line. So you can swap armor. And just like a Mythic Legions figure, go ahead and twist it. I like to do the twistly little back and forth. I mean, we can create the bare buck up here to get it all. Got Milwick hulking out over here. Check me out. But while we've got him naked this time, so this is the first time I've taken this much armor off one of the guys. So let's go ahead and work him out. Check out the joints. We got his head. Since both his neck, his head and his neck are both on ball joints. So his head can go all the way around and up and down, and his neck, same thing, all the way around, up and down, side to side, very fluid, so you can get a lot of motion. I mean, here he is, I got him looking all the way to the side here, got him looking all the way to the side there, and his shoulder is on a ball. He's got a bicep swizzle my swizzle. And we got the elbow working great. And the hands that, again, come with the figures, all three figures I've opened so far have their weapon holding hands, which are on a vertical hinge. And we'll go ahead and work this one. Swizzle, swizzle, elbow pivot, and hand. No issues, no heat required. We got his hips are on a ball as well. It can swizzle all the way around. Swizzle instead of swivel. And we got the knees. Single jointed knees. Single, jointed ankle on a rocker. So that's his left leg. Let's do his right leg now. Got knee and ankle. So everything perfectly fine, no heat required. These have been sitting in my house since I came back from MuskyCon. I'm opening them slowly for the channel. What I am going to do differently though now, last time when I did Saros, if you saw that video, I'll do the whole little, I haven't done one of these in a while, little buttons up here that you can press. It'll take you to that video and refer you to it. But last time I just tried to force this on and it popped. It didn't break. It did not break. But it popped this piece that's tooled to sit in here. It's glued in and it popped it out. So I had to re-glue it in and it works fine. I'm not going to do that again this time. So I am going to heat this guy up and I'm also going to do his neck too, just to work these ball joints. I might not have to, but I'm going to do it because I want to be safe. I don't want to have to mess around with anything else. So just want to be fluid. Just want to be honest there. All right, so we're going to pause and I'll come back. So stay still. All right, guys, I'm back. Went together, super simple. Have him all assembled. Just a little bit of heat on his tail hole. Always, always, always heat the hole, not the pole. Everything in life. All right, so we've got him all assembled. We can see his tail has a hinge right there. And we can swivel it around, up and down, side to side. Maneuvers really well here, no issues. His neck. So this is, you can see right here, maybe. Right here is the original neck, the original head, and then this is the add-on neck to give him the long neck, all that neck. Now, when I pulled it off, at first, the head and the initial neck came with it. And those pulled apart, super simple. Pop the original neck back in because you can't plug the long neck into the body. It has to go original neck, long neck, head. And I did need to heat the hole here on this part of the neck as well to plug into the original neck because the peg, the ball peg, kind of kept dancing around as I tried to push it together. So again, heat the hole. But now we've got so much motion here too. Again, this original neck goes around. The long bottom of the long neck spins and has a little pivot action. We've got some here too. We've got it at the top of the head. So this guy could do so much neck. Look at this. Look at that. And then his head can go down. You know, he got his head straight up and then his head go down too. All sorts of movement here. Very articulated. I forgot to put the armor back on. Oh no. Oh well, it's that easy. It just slips right on over his head. So super simple. Get him armored back up. We can go ahead and we can put his helmet on. Oh, one thing I just thought of too. So you can see Milwick's eyes right here. He doesn't have any pupils. And I believe when I spoke with Matt, or he said it on another interview with somebody else, maybe it was on the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me show or something, but I believe he was supposed to have pupils, but the factory didn't. I like it like this. I think it looks cool. But I guess the factory is going to paint up heads for Matt, and you know, if he sees you at shows and you want a new head with pupils for Milwick, I think maybe the plan. Don't hold me to it. You know, don't hold Matt to it yet at this point. Hopefully the factory sends him the replacement heads if that's still the plan. But apparently at some point in time there might be replacement heads with pupil eyes. But again, I think he looks great just it is because he's a mystic. He's magical. All right, so we get this hat keyed in there. If I'm putting it on here right. Of course, there we go. Got that popped in. Gonna put his shoulder pieces back in. And again, oh, wrong side. Put it on his wrong shoulder. If you're used to Mythic Legions, works the same way as those. They just plug right into these back holes on his shoulders. And boom, he's put together now. Now his staff. Again, I haven't checked it out yet. Let's put it in his hand first. Again, these hands are tight but pliable. And go ahead and open up his hand here. And boom, we've got our mage Milwick. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through watching me fumble around with this magic effect. I'm going to stop it again so I can figure this out. 1 second. All right, I figured it out. So it looks like this before it falls. It's heavy. This magic effect is pretty heavy. I could see it popping out of here easy. But what we could do maybe if we look at it this way. So the gem that's in, let me get his big old neck out of the way. Jesus, criminy. All right. The gem that's here at the end of the staff plugs into the effect. This little branchiness of the effect kind of rests on the crook here and here. Maybe. Oh, maybe okay. You know what? Well, it could kind of go like this. And then, oh, it's got like a counterbalances. Man, look at that. All right. So these ends of the hook grab here to counterbalance. It plugs in. It has a little spot where it can rest here at the bottom. And that sucker ain't going nowhere. Wow. Because of the way this is manufactured in here. It kind of, like I said, it kind of counter pulls and sucks and pulls it back into the gem. So he can't hold it straight on, like if he was holding it this way, it's not going to do anything. He's got to hold his staff like this, kind of sideways, so it's shooting out this way. But super cool how that works. So again, see how it kind of it plugs into the stone. It has the counterweight here to rest, and then these hook on the back of the stave to make it stay. Pretty darn slick. Chinese factory or Matt Rod or Straight Poop or whoever it was that designed this. It's a lot of weight still for the wrists. So, you know, that's, you know, if he's standing still, and I got him on my desk, you can get it so it stays. And he's holding it. It probably will bend. I mean, it's still pretty rigid. It might not bend over time. It might, but that's normal for many toys. So here, I mean, I got him holding it. Boom, he's shooting them. Let's go. My Gamorrean Guard custom I still have sitting here. Bah! Oh no. Anyway. So that's that with the stave. Let's go ahead and take this off real quick. Take it out of his hand. Can we make it so, let's take the magic effect off also. Okay, so the stave has to use the handles. These won't connect. Two female ends. Both the male ends are on this side. So, okay, we got that. And we got his hands. We haven't messed with his hand yet. I'm sure it's just like all the others. Let's go ahead and pop it out. Go ahead and pop in one of these graspy hands here. And we'll do one of these knuckles here on this side. Good pop. Joints work perfectly. Again, guys, another flawless figure from Matt Rod's Defenders of Eden toy line. Highly recommend you picking these up if you haven't yet. I know they're going fast. I think Big Bad might have a few left. If you haven't grabbed any yet, I have no knowledge of where else you can. I don't know if anybody like my buddy David over at Horsehead Collectibles has any of these available. I'm not certain. I haven't checked yet or not. I should probably do that. If they are, I'll put them in the description. But I have also seen them on AliExpress, and I don't think they're bootlegs by any means. I've not seen any evidence of that. I think they're just maybe sellers overseas that are selling them through AliExpress. So you probably are safe there if you go and purchase. And it might be one of the last resorts, other than if you see Matt at a show, where you can buy some of these, you know, from him. So, guys, again, thank you for checking out Milwick and me on the channel today, and have a great week. Peace.